Got yoga, banana museums? You'll not believe these tourist traps are real. We searched the entire globe looking for the absolute weirdest, most insane places people actually spend their money to visit, and what we found is going to blow your mind. Forget the Eiffel Tower, forget the Statue of Liberty, because today we are diving headfirst into a world of giant twine balls, bubblegum walls, and toilet-themed amusement parks. This isn't just a list, this is a challenge to see how bizarre humanity's idea of a good time can truly get. I literally told my team to find me the 10 craziest tourist traps on the planet, and if you can watch this entire video without wanting to visit at least one, I will be completely shocked. Most people save up all year for a vacation, dreaming of sandy beaches or historic cities, but some people, the absolute legends, decide to spend their hard-earned cash doing yoga with farm animals climbing on their backs, and honestly, I respect it. This video is a tribute to those people and the entrepreneurs who looked at a banana and thought, you know what this needs? A museum. We are going to explore the psychology, the history, and the pure, unadulterated weirdness behind these attractions. I'm talking about places that defy gravity, museums dedicated to things you never thought needed a museum, and community art projects that are just a little bit gross. So buckle up, because your idea of a holiday is about to get seriously weird. Today, we're not just showing you these places, we're breaking them down. Why do thousands of people flock to see a giant ball of string in the middle of nowhere? What's the appeal of a house built completely upside down? We're going to answer all these questions and more. We've got our top 10 list, and each one gets progressively weirder than the last. It's like a challenge video, but instead of seeing who can stay in a circle the longest, we're seeing which tourist trap can be the most mind-bogglingly strange. Get ready to update your travel bucket list with some of the most bizarre, hilarious, and unforgettable destinations this planet has to offer. You might just find your next vacation spot. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will look at the world a little differently. You'll see that human creativity knows no bounds, especially when it comes to figuring out how to get people to pull over on a long road trip. From the slightly odd to the certifiably insane, these are the places that make you stop and say, who on earth thought of this, and more importantly, where can I buy a ticket? This is the ultimate tour of the weird, a celebration of the quirky, and a deep dive into the places you never knew you needed to see. Let's get this started. Which of these 10 tourist traps will be crowned the absolute weirdest? Let's find out. Alright, kicking off our list is a place that is completely bananas, the International Banana Museum in Mecca, California. This bright yellow building is a temple dedicated to the glory of the banana. The founder started collecting banana stuff as a joke, and it spiraled into a collection of over 25,000 items. People make a pilgrimage here, dressed in banana costumes, the staff and fully immersing themselves in the banana lifestyle. There are banana phones, banana lamps, banana vinyl records, and even a banana-fired fossil. The museum holds the Guinness World Record for the largest collection devoted to a single fruit. You can pose with a giant concrete banana out front, wear a banana costume, or even answer a banana-shaped telephone. After exploring, you can head to the banana bar for some banana-flavored ice cream or chocolate-dipped frozen bananas. It's a beacon of bright yellow in the desert landscape. People go because the very concept is funny, and they leave with a genuine appreciation for the passion and dedication it took to create such a place. Okay, moving on to number 2. If you thought a banana museum was weird, get ready, because we're about to take this to a whole new level. Goat yoga. This is a real and incredibly popular activity where you try to find your inner peace while adorable baby goats climb all over you. This phenomenon started on a farm in Oregon and has since exploded into a global trend. From Arizona to Australia, people are paying money to have their yoga sessions interrupted by mischievous farm animals. The appeal lies in the absolute absurdity of the situation. It's impossible to take yourself seriously when a baby goat is trying to eat your shoelaces while you're attempting a warrior pose. You can't help but laugh. It's less about spiritual enlightenment and more about getting an amazing selfie with a goat on your head. Interacting with animals has been proven to lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and release feel-good hormones. So when they're hopping on your back, it's not an attack, it's their way of playing and interacting. The initial reaction is always the same, pure, unadulterated delight. In our increasingly digital and urbanized lives, many of us are disconnected from the natural world and from animals. Goat yoga offers a simple, accessible, and hilarious way to bridge that gap. It combines three things people love: exercise, cute animals, and hilarious shareable moments. It's messy, it's unpredictable, and that's precisely why people love it so much. It's a reminder that sometimes the path to inner peace is not a quiet, solitary journey, but a loud, chaotic, and goat-filled adventure. Next up, we're heading to Santa Cruz, California, to the mystery spot. In this tiny patch of redwood forest, gravity takes a day off. Balls roll uphill, people stand at impossible angles, and your brain does backflips. You're leaning at a 45-degree angle just to stay balanced, and it feels normal. The tour guides will show you insane demonstrations that will have you questioning reality itself. The best part is watching everyone else's reaction. Adults are scratching their heads in genuine confusion, and everyone is having a blast. Some say it's a buried alien spacecraft messing with gravity. The mystery spot is a masterclass in optical illusion, a type of gravity hill. Your brain tries to use the crooked cabin as its reference for what's level, and that's when everything goes haywire. It's a simple trick, but the effect is so powerful it feels like real-life sorcery. The point is to experience the wonder, to let your brain get twisted into a pretzel, and to share a laugh. The mystery spot has been baffling visitors since 1940. Your grandparents might have visited the mystery spot and been just as confused and amazed as you are today. It's a testament to the power of simplicity and the enduring appeal of a good old-fashioned mystery. It's one of the best tourist traps in the world. If you're ever in Northern California, you absolutely have to go. Okay, from a place that messes with gravity, we're going to a place that just flips it completely on its head. Literally, we're talking about the upside down house. There are a few of these around the world, from Poland to Orlando, but they all share one incredible feature. Everything is upside down. You walk in through the attic and you find yourself standing on the ceiling. The furniture is all bolted to the floor above your head. It's one of the most surreal and disorienting experiences you can possibly have. The moment you step inside, your brain immediately starts freaking out. It's an architectural marvel designed specifically to be as confusing and as fun as possible. And this place is an Instagram goldmine. Every single room is a new opportunity for a hilarious and mind-bending photo. It's interactive art that turns you into the main attraction. The whole point is to create illusions that make your friends on social media do a double take. Walking through the house can actually make you feel a little dizzy. It's a completely safe but thrillingly bizarre adventure that messes with your senses. It's a house of illusions and you are the star of the show. This place was practically designed in a lab to go viral. All you have to do is take a picture and then rotate it 180 degrees on your phone. Suddenly, it looks like you have superhuman strength. The creators were unbelievably smart. They curated an experience. They knew that in today's world, the photo is the souvenir. The upside-down house gives them the ultimate tool to do just that. It's interactive, it's hilarious, and the results are almost guaranteed to get a ton of likes and comments. It's a business model built on user-generated marketing. It's genius-level thinking. The house provides the canvas, but the visitors are the artists. It fosters this incredible sense of playfulness and encourages everyone to let their guard down and just be silly. It's impossible to walk through this place without a huge smile on your face. Each one offers a new set of props for your mind-bending photo shoot. The attention to detail is what really sells it. It's a fantastically weird and wonderful concept, executed to absolute perfection. Building one of these things is an engineering challenge of epic proportions. The entire structure has to be designed from the ground up to be completely inverted and safe for people to walk through. It's a massive architectural puzzle. It takes an incredible amount of planning, reinforced steel bolts, and industrial strength adhesives. It's a construction project that's equal parts engineering and art installation. From the outside, it looks like a house was literally picked up by a tornado and dropped upside down on the ground. The visual is so striking and bizarre that it acts as its own billboard. The building itself is the advertisement, a perfect example of architecture designed to create buzz. So, while it may seem like a silly tourist trap on the surface, the upside-down house is actually a marvel of creative engineering and psychological insight. It's a place that understands the desire for unique experiences and shareable moments. It delivers on that promise in the most spectacular way possible, by literally turning your world upside down. Alright, for our next stop, we're celebrating one of the most wholesome and bizarre achievements in human history, the world's largest ball of twine. And yes, there's more than one. They're competing giants in Kansas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Missouri, each with its own incredible story. But the one we're focusing on is the behemoth in Cawker City, Kansas. This thing is an absolute unit. It weighs over 20,000 pounds and has over 8 million feet of twine on it. That's enough twine to stretch from Kansas to New York City and back. It's a monument to patience, dedication, and the quirky human desire to be the biggest and the best. This whole thing was started back in 1953 by one man, Frank Stober. He just started rolling a ball of twine in his barn and he just never stopped. For years he kept adding to it, rolling it up every evening. It was his hobby, his passion project. By 1961, his ball of twine was so massive, weighing over 5,000 pounds, that the town decided to move it to the center of town and make it a landmark. They built a special gazebo to protect it from the weather, and it became the pride and joy of Cawker City. It's a story about how one person's strange hobby can bring an entire community together. But here's the best part, the part that makes this so unbelievably cool. After Frank passed away, the town didn't just leave the ball as a static monument. They turned it into an interactive, living piece of art. They decided to continue his legacy by holding an annual twine-a-thon every August. During the festival, visitors from all over the world can come and add their own piece of twine to the ball. You literally get to become a part of history. You buy some twine from a local shop and the organizers help you wrap it around the giant sphere, officially making it just a little bit bigger. Think about how amazing that is. This isn't just something you look at, it's something you contribute to. It's the world's slowest, biggest, and most collaborative art project. Every single person who adds their string is continuing the tradition that Frank Stober started in his barn all those years ago. It's a way of connecting with the past and building something for the future, one piece of twine at a time. It's a testament to community spirit and the idea that even the smallest contribution can help create something truly monumental and unbelievably weird. Now, you might think a giant ball of twine is a one-of-a-kind thing, but you would be wrong. There is a fierce, albeit very friendly, rivalry for the title of world's largest. In Darwin, Minnesota, there's another contender, a bowl created by a single person, Francis A. Johnson. He worked on it for 29 years, 4 hours a day, every day. His bowl is considered by the Guinness Book of World Records to be the largest one built by an individual. It's a perfect sphere housed in its own little museum, a testament to one man's singular obsessive vision. It's a pure, unadulterated masterpiece of twine. Then you have the Beast in Lake Nebegamon, Wisconsin, built by James Frank Cotera, or JFK as is known. He claims his is the heaviest and he's been working on it since 1979. He believes his method of wrapping and his unique patterns make it superior. He's a true artist of the twine, and visiting his ball is like getting a personal tour from a master craftsman. He'll tell you the story of every section, the different colors of twine he's used, and his grand vision for its future. It's a deeply personal creation, and his passion is absolutely infectious. This friendly competition between the towns is what makes the whole thing so much fun. Each town has its own claim to fame. Cocker City has the largest community-built ball. Darwin has the largest single-builder ball. Wisconsin. Alright guys, we're diving into the International Cryptozoology Museum in Portland, Maine. This place is dedicated to finding creatures that science says don't exist, like Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. It's the craziest collection of mysteries on the planet. The founder, Loren Coleman, has dedicated his life to this. Every artifact tells a story of someone who dared to believe in something more. This place is packed with imagination and curiosity. You've got life-size models of Bigfoot, so realistic you'll look over your shoulder. It makes you wonder, what if just one of these things is real? It's a challenge to your skepticism, a monument to the unknown. It's a community of believers gathered to celebrate creatures that hide in the shadows. They have plaster casts of giant footprints and hair samples that came back as unknown primate. Your brain screams fake, but another part is screaming, what if it's real? These creatures aren't just scientific curiosities. They're a massive part of a culture. The museum presents the information and lets you decide for yourself. We want the world to be bigger and more magical than it seems. It means there's still mysteries left to solve, adventures left to be had. This place taps into that childlike sense of wonder we all have. It's an escape from the ordinary. People come here to feel that spark of possibility again. The International Cryptozoology Museum is a celebration of the human imagination. It inspires us to look closer, question what we know, and keep exploring. Alright team, I hope you're not hungry. Our next destination is probably the grossest yet most colorful place I've ever seen in my entire life. Welcome to Bubblegum Alley in San Luis Obispo, California. This is without a doubt one of the weirdest landmarks in America. Both walls are completely covered in chewed bubblegum. I'm talking millions of pieces of gum. It's disgusting, it's bizarre, and for some reason people absolutely love it. The sheer scale is what gets you. You see the individual chewed wads of gum, each one placed there by a different person. Some people have even used the gum to spell out their names or create little pictures. It's a collaborative art project that's been going on for decades. Apparently it started back in the 1950s as a rivalry between high school students. They tried to clean it up twice, but the gum just kept coming back. Eventually the city just gave up and embraced it. Now it's a world famous tourist attraction. It's the ultimate act of leaving your mark in the most temporary and bizarre way possible. You're adding your own little splash of color to this massive sticky canvas. The textures are just insane. You have fresh glossy pieces of gum right next to ancient fossilized wads. You can literally see the history of the alley layered on top of itself. You are now officially part of the legend of Bubblegum Alley. It's a perfect example of how people can take something simple, even gross, and turn it into something creative and communal. It's a multi-million piece reminder to not be afraid to be a little weird. Millions of people doing it creates a tourist attraction that brings money and people to the city. Instead of fighting it, they leaned into the weirdness, and it became their most famous feature. It's not something you just look at, it's something you do, and for that reason, this disgusting, beautiful, sticky alley is one of the greatest tourist traps on earth. You thought Bubblegum Alley was weird? Oh, just you wait. For our next stop, we had to fly all the way to Suwon, South Korea to visit a place that is dedicated to, well, there's no way to put this delicately, toilets. That's right, we are at Haewoo-jae, also known as the Toilet Culture Park, a theme park all about the porcelain throne. The main building is literally shaped like a giant toilet bowl. I'm not making this up. We are standing in front of a multi-million-dollar two-story building that looks like a toilet. This is the peak of architectural genius right here. This entire park was the dream of Sim Jae-duk, the former mayor of Suwon, who was nicknamed Mr. Toilet. Legend has it the guy was actually born in a toilet. which inspired his lifelong mission to improve sanitation around the world. He built this toilet-shaped house for himself and lived in it. Can you imagine that dedication? Honey, I'm home. Just walking through the toilet lead now. After he passed away, his family donated it to the city and they turned it into this incredible bizarre museum and park. It's a tribute to one man's passion, and that passion just happened to be toilets. The moment you enter the park, you're greeted by dozens of statues. But these aren't statues of historical figures or war heroes. No, these are statues of people using the toilet. There are statues of kids squatting, a statue of a man thinking really hard on the can, like Rodin's The Thinker but with his pants down. It is hilarious and educational at the same time. It shows the history of toilets. You learn more about bathroom history here in 5 minutes than you do in your entire life. It's really fascinating. And this isn't just for laughs. The park has a serious message about the importance of clean sanitation. Mr. Toilet was a huge advocate for the World Toilet Association, and this park raises awareness for the billions of people worldwide who don't have access to clean and safe toilets. So while you're laughing at a statue of a guy pooping, you're also learning about a serious global issue. It's the most brilliant way to educate people. You draw them in with the absurdity of a toilet theme park, and then you hit them with some real world knowledge. It's genius. Let's go inside the giant toilet building. The exhibits in here are absolutely wild. They have toilets from all over the world and throughout history. You can see ornate, throne-like commodes used by European kings and simple, functional designs from different cultures. They even have a collection of bedpans and chamber pots that will make you very, very grateful for modern plumbing. It's like walking through the evolution of human civilization, but told exclusively through the lens of where we go to the bathroom. It's a strangely profound experience, honestly. One of the best parts is the collection of novelty and gag toilets. There are toilets shaped like animals. Toilets with built-in scoreboards for accuracy, I guess. They have signs from bathrooms all over the world, showcasing the different symbols for men and women. It's a celebration of all the creativity and humor that revolves around this one universal human activity. It reminds you that no matter where you're from or what language you speak, everyone understands the urgent need for a good bathroom. It's a great unifier. The park outside the main building is where things get even more interactive. They have a whole section dedicated to different kinds of historical toilets that you can actually see up close. There's a recreation of a pig toilet, which was an outhouse built over a pigsty. I'll let you connect the dots on that one. It's a little gross, but it's real history. They've done an incredible job of making the experience as fun as possible. There are tons of photo ops, like sitting on a golden throne or posing next to a statue of a squatting child. Your Instagram feed will never be the same after a... Alright, you guys are not going to believe this next one. Forget everything you know about normal tourist traps, because we're going to a place that is literally out of this world. Right now we are in Bowman, South Carolina, a tiny town with a huge secret. In someone's backyard there is a legitimate handcrafted UFO welcome center. I'm not even kidding. A guy named Jody Pendarvis built this thing with his own 2 hands, hoping to welcome aliens to Earth. This isn't some multi-million-dollar theme park. It's pure, unadulterated passion, and honestly, that's why it's so epic. It's one of the most insane things I have ever seen. I mean, look at this thing. It's a massive double-decker flying saucer made out of wood, scrap metal, and a whole lot of imagination. It looks like something straight out of a 1950 sci-fi movie, and I am all for it. Jody started building this back in 1994, and he's been adding to it ever since. He actually lives in a mobile home right next to it, so he's always ready for first contact. He charges a small fee for tours, and trust me, it's the best few bucks you'll ever spend. This is the kind of dedication you just don't see anymore, and we had to come check it out for ourselves. Walking up to this thing is just a surreal experience. You feel like you've stumbled onto a movie set, but it's completely real. The sheer scale of it is mind-boggling, especially when you remember one guy built all of this. He wanted to create a safe space for extraterrestrials, a place where they could land and feel welcomed, not threatened. He believes that if aliens do visit, they'll need a friendly face, and he's ready to be that guy. It's such a wild and wholesome mission, you can't help but respect the hustle. This is peak creative energy. And the best part? Jody is the ultimate tour guide. He'll walk you through the entire structure, explaining every single detail with so much passion and excitement, it's contagious. He's got theories, he's got stories, and he's got a vision for intergalactic peace. This isn't just a weird building, it's one man's dream made real. A beacon of hope for anyone who's ever looked up at the stars and wondered, are we alone? We are about to go inside this absolute masterpiece of DIY engineering, and I cannot wait to see what's in there. Stepping inside the UFO Welcome Center is like entering a different dimension. The lower level is the main living area, equipped with everything an alien might need to feel at home after a long journey across the galaxy. There's an air conditioner, a satellite dish, a TV, and even a fully functional bathroom. Jody thought of everything. He calls this the drive-through section, where aliens can get registered and processed. The walls are covered in newspaper clippings, drawings of aliens, and messages from visitors from all over the world. It's a chaotic, beautiful mess of human curiosity and intergalactic hope. The level of detail in here is just insane. Every single piece of this place has a story. Jody built the whole thing using scrap materials he found, so it's a masterclass in recycling and ingenuity. He even has a guest book for aliens to sign, though he says they usually communicate telepathically. The atmosphere is just electric. You can feel the decades of passion that have been poured into this project. It's more than just a roadside attraction. It's a living, breathing piece of folk art that invites you to suspend your disbelief and just have fun with the idea of it all. Climbing the ladder to the upper deck is a challenge in itself, but it is so worth it. This is the bridge of the ship, the command center. From here, Jody says he can pilot the saucer anywhere in the universe. There are levers, buttons, and gauges all over the place, all scavenged and repurposed into a control panel that looks surprisingly convincing. He's even got a special portal that he claims can take you to other dimensions. You can just imagine him up here waiting for the signal, ready to take off and greet our cosmic neighbors. It's pure, unadulterated fun. You can't help but get caught up in the story. Jody's belief is so genuine that for a moment you start to believe it too. This isn't about proving whether aliens exist or not. It's about celebrating the possibility. It's about one man's incredible dedication to an idea that most people would laugh at. But here, in this incredible homemade spaceship, you're not laughing with him, you're dreaming with him. And that feeling is absolutely priceless. This is what making content is all about, finding these incredible people and sharing their amazing stories with the world. The real star of the show isn't the UFO, it's Jody Pendarvis himself. This guy is an absolute legend. He's got an infectious energy and a heart of gold. Talking to him, you understand that this project is his life's work. He's not doing it for fame or money, he's doing it because he genuinely believes in what he's building. He's a visionary, an artist, and an engineer all rolled into one. He told us stories about his encounters, his theories on alien life, and his hopes for a future where humans and aliens can coexist peacefully. It's honestly so inspiring to see someone so dedicated. He's faced a lot of skepticism over the years, but he's never let it get him down. He just keeps building, keeps dreaming, and keeps welcoming people with open arms. He's created a community around this shared fascination with the unknown. People from all over the globe have made the pilgrimage to Bowman just to see his creation and hear his stories. He's a local celebrity and a global icon for anyone who dares to be a little different. He proves that you don't need a massive budget to make something incredible, you just need a big idea and the courage to see it through. What's so amazing is how he's turned his backyard into a global destination. He's put his small town on the map in the most unique way possible. He told us that the best part of the whole thing is meeting people and sharing his passion. He loves seeing the looks on their faces when they see the saucer for the first time. He's created a place where people can let go of their cynicism, embrace their inner child, and just wonder what if. It's a powerful message, and it's all thanks to his unwavering dedication. This whole experience was just incredible. It's a reminder that the world is full of amazing, eccentric, and wonderful people who are building their own reality. The UFO Welcome Center isn't just about aliens. It's about the power of human creativity and the importance of chasing your wildest dreams, no matter how crazy they might seem. Jody Pendavis is a true inspiration, and if aliens ever do land on Earth, I really hope they land in his backyard. He'd give them the welcome they deserve. This is easily a 10 out of 10 experience. Okay, so we've seen UFO, we've seen giant balls of twine, but this next place might be the most surprisingly wholesome tourist trap on the entire planet. We are at Leeds Castle in Kent, England. But we're not here for the castle itself. We are here for something much more important. Hidden inside this historic fortress is the one and only Dog Collar Museum. That's right, a museum dedicated entirely to the history of dog collars. I know what you're thinking, but trust me, this place is absolutely amazing and you are going to love it. It's the ultimate tribute to our best friends. This isn't just a few collars hanging on a wall. This is a comprehensive collection of over 130 rare and valuable dog collars spanning 5 centuries of history. It's the largest collection of its kind in the world. You can see everything from scary-looking iron collars from the 15th century designed to protect hunting dogs from wolves and bears to fancy jewel-encrusted collars from the Victorian era that belong to the most pampered of pooches. It's a fascinating look at the changing relationship between humans and their canine companions. This is literally a history lesson told through dog accessories. The collection was started by Gertrude Hunt in memory of her husband, John Hunt, a historian and art collector. They were both huge dog lovers and they wanted to create a lasting tribute to the animals that brought them so much joy. They began collecting these collars from all over Europe, and in 1979 they gifted the entire collection to the Leeds Castle Foundation. It's such a heartwarming story. It's a testament to the fact that the love we have for our pets is a timeless and universal thing. This home museum is basically a giant love letter to dogs. Walking through the exhibit is just a wild ride. You see these massive spiked collars and realize that dogs used to be serious working animals, guarding castles and hunting dangerous prey. Then, just a few feet away, you see these delicate silver gilt collars with intricate engravings, and you realize that dogs have also been spoiled, beloved members of the family for centuries. It's a weirdly profound experience. You come in expecting something silly, but you leave with a whole new appreciation for the long and storied history of man's best friend. You guys will not believe some of the collars in this collection. We're talking next level luxury. They're collars made of gold and silver, adorned with precious gems and family crests. These weren't just for keeping a dog on a leash. These were status symbols. In the 17th and 18th centuries, wealthy aristocrats would commission these incredibly ornate collars for their dogs to show off their wealth and power. Some of them are more like jewelry than pet accessories. It's insane to think about a dog walking around wearing something more expensive than my entire outfit. One of the most incredible pieces is a 19th century German collar made of solid silver, with a little locket attached where the owner could keep a lock of their dog's fur. That is some serious dedication. There are also collars with inscriptions on them, like one that reads, "I am Mr. E.C. Henniker's dog. Whose dog are you?" It's so funny to see that even hundreds of years ago, people had the same sassy relationship with their pets that we do today. It shows that the bond we share with the dogs really hasn't changed that much over time. The museum does an amazing job of telling the stories behind the collars. Each one comes with a little plaque explaining its origin, the materials it's made from, and sometimes even the name of the dog who wore it. You start to feel like you know these dogs from centuries ago. You can picture a little pug wearing a velvet collar in a French palace, or a massive mastiff guarding an English estate with a heavy iron collar around his neck. It brings history to life in such a unique and personal way. It's not just about kings and queens, it's about their dogs too. This place is a must-see for any animal lover. It's a celebration of the joy, companionship, and unconditional love that dogs bring into our lives. It's quirky, it's funny, and it's surprisingly touching. You can tell that the people who created this museum really, truly love dogs, and they wanted to share that love with the world. It's a beautiful tribute, and honestly, one of the most memorable museums I've ever been to. It's proof that even the weirdest ideas can be incredibly meaningful and inspiring. What really makes this place special is the universal theme. It doesn't matter where you're from or what language you speak. The love for a dog is something everyone can understand. This museum connects people across time and cultures through that shared experience. You see these ancient artifacts and realize that someone 500 years ago felt the same way about their dog as you do about yours. They wanted to protect them, spoil them, and show them off to the world. It's a really powerful and humbling realization to have in a museum full of dog collars. The setting in Leeds Castle just adds to the magic. You're walking through this incredible historic building, and then you stumble upon this hidden gem of a collection. It feels like you've discovered a secret. The contrast between the grandeur of the castle and the quirky, intimate nature of the museum is just perfect. It's an unexpected surprise that makes the whole experience even more delightful. It's like the castle itself is sharing its love for its most loyal, four-legged residents from throughout its long history. This is the perfect example of a tourist trap that is so much more than it seems. You come for the novelty, but you stay for the history, the art, and the heartwarming stories. It's a place that will make you smile, laugh, and maybe even tear up a little bit. It's a celebration of the simple, pure joy that dogs bring into the world. It's a reminder that our pets are not just animals. They are family, and they deserve to have their history preserved and celebrated in a place as beautiful as this. So, if you're ever in England, you absolutely have to visit the Dog Collar Museum. It's a weird, wonderful, and surprisingly profound experience that you will never forget. It's the ultimate feel-good destination. This entire trip has been about finding the weirdest tourist traps on earth, and this one has been one of my absolute favorites. It proves that a great attraction doesn't need to be big or flashy, it just needs to have a whole lot of heart. And this place has more heart than any other museum I've ever seen. And that is a wrap on the weirdest tourist traps on earth. From a UFO welcome center in a backyard to a museum dedicated entirely to dog collars, we have seen some of the most bizarre and wonderful places this planet has to offer. It just goes to show you that adventure can be found in the most unexpected corners of the world. All you have to do is be willing to explore the strange, embrace the quirky, and have a ton of fun along the way. I hope this trip has inspired you to find the weirdness in your own backyard. This has been one of the most insane and hilarious videos we have ever made. A huge thank you to my amazing team for coming on this crazy journey with me, and a massive thank you to all of you for watching. Your support is what makes it possible for us to travel the globe and bring you content like this. We literally could not do any of this without every single one of you, and I'm so grateful for that. Remember, life is too short for boring vacations, so go out there and find something weird. We have so many more crazy adventures planned for you. I'm talking bigger challenges, crazier locations, and even more mind-blowing prizes. You are not going to want to miss what we have coming up next. I promise you, it's going to be our biggest year yet, and we're just getting started. The world is a massive, strange, and beautiful place, and we are going to explore every single weird inch of it together. So get ready for the ride. because it's about to get even crazier. If this video made you laugh or even just question the sanity of humanity, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. We read every single one of your comments, so let me know down below which of these weird tourist traps you'd want to visit the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.